Hello and welcome. This is a breakdown of the informal assessment strategy focused listing. For a quick overview of how this strategy operates in the classroom, it requires your learners to take a moment and write down all the ideas related to an important term or concept that was chosen by the instructor. This can be done before the concept or term is reviewed in class to collect information regarding the learner's previous experience or courses taken. It is more commonly used, though, during or after you have finished a lesson, and to see how much they have attained regarding the ongoing during that lesson. It's mainly focused on assessing how refined the learner's understanding of a particular term or concept is, and how we view that web of relations around this term or concept. This can shed light on the holes in their conception of the term or concept, and be used to adjust future lessons or review sessions. In addition, it also serves as a practice of recalling these ideas, which is beneficial for future recall regarding a formal test or assessment. So they're getting a little bit of practice in there as well. The more this information is recalled and regurgitated, the more likely it will be available and stick in the minds of the learner. The benefits of the spaced repetition have been observed for some time, so this is not surprising. The strategy works best in the context of reviewing very specific terms or concepts that are required for your learners to understand and build upon during a course. The best result will be gained if this topic is not overly broad or complex, as the exercise is meant to be done quickly and deals primarily with recall and not higher order knowledge. We're dealing with the lower level of knowledge in this for the most part. This leads to how the strategy is limited, though, including the focus on recall and its inability to identify how learners see the relationships between the term or the concept and the ideas they are relating to it. As such, it can be difficult to ascertain problems in the learner's big picture understanding of a topic or misconceptions relating to complex relationships that may exist between the ideas listed. Just because a learner can recall and write down something related to the term or concept does not mean that they understand how they are related. So there might be some stuff missing there that we weren't able to test and understand. The main advantages of the strategy are as follows, though. It can be performed very quickly, and the amount of time given can adjust the type of information you receive from the learners. A shorter amount of time can result in only the most important ideas from the learner's perspective being shared, while a longer time given will result in a more extensive list of the ideas a learner can recall in those moments. It's a little more exhaustive. When gaps are found in either case, it gives the instructor a clear idea of where subject matter needs to be focused on more in the future in order to fill those gaps. It can also be used to refine a related lesson for future cohorts to ensure those ideas are given more focus. And then the effect that change can be measured with another run of the strategy. So you just keep on doing the testing so that you can refine as time goes on. As stated earlier, when the strategy used before the term or concept is discussed can be very effective in identifying previous knowledge your learners have and prime them to connect new information you will share in the coming lesson. Now, here are a few recommendations to help this strategy operate maximally. Make sure you do the exercise yourself before you do it with your class. This can create a master list to help you sort through and better understand what your learners may be missing. It is very likely you'll be more of an expert on it than them on these terms or concepts, but there's always a chance you can gain a different understanding to your master list or sorry, a different understanding from a clever student, which can be added to your master list if it does fit. Another way of implementing this strategy, which you can engage your learners further, is by breaking them into groups to create a list amongst themselves, which should be more comprehensive than what they could do on their own. So you'll get a more complete list from each of these groups. They can also give learners who are off track a chance to be corrected by those who may have a better understanding of the topic at hand without even involving the teacher in that. So it can be very useful. This will also be easier for the reviewer, easier to review for the instructor as there is less information to sort through and draw conclusions from, which is quite helpful. Feedback can also be given immediately after the exercise by collecting all the desired answers received together in a master list in the front of the class. Your own additions can be included as well, so it is as you can see it, a complete list. This will fill in the missing gaps in each of your learner's understanding, but feedback is not required for the strategy to guide the class in the required direction. When used only for the instructor's understanding, feedback will be given by adjustments to future classes or review sessions to ensure these gaps are filled organically through the normal progression of the course. And that is this particular engagement technique. Thank you.